Hello and welcome to today's video. So today I have a haul for everyone. I recently went to the Royal Agricultural Winter Fair here in Toronto, Canada, and I'm super excited to share with you everything I bought. For those of you that don't know what the Royal is, it's this week-long fair held in the city where like thousands upon thousands of people and animals come to the city and just celebrate everything to do with horses. There's cows, bunnies, pigs, everything. And I obviously go for the horses, but I also go because almost every single big tack shop in Ontario comes to the Royal and gets a booth at the Royal, and so it's the easiest way and the best way to shop. I'm really excited to be able to show you all the things I got, and as well there will be some clips at the end to show you kind of what the Royal is about. I went to the Royal Fair for 3 days this year, which is definitely a lot. A lot of people only go once, some people don't even go at all. And so what happened was my reading week for university actually falls at the same time as the Royal Fair, and since I live in the city for school, it's really easy for me to go to the fair and come back and go again and come back and go again. Now, a lot of the stuff in this haul is quite like brand name expensive stuff, but I've been saving for like since 2016 for this trip. That's kind of my thing. I save every 2 years and I go all out for things that I really need. If I still need it at the end of 2 years, then it's obviously something that I need to invest in, and that's kind of my rule of thumb. So there's a lot of stuff here, but I don't want that to like make everyone think that I'm some kind of like financially stable individual, because I'm definitely not. So yeah, I'm excited to get into it. So the first thing that I'm gonna show you is I got a set of standing wraps for Nobos for shipping. I'm one of those people who loses everything, even though I'm like very organized and very like much a perfectionist and need everything to be organized at all times. I often give people things to use because I know I have it on me at all times. And you know, when you lend out 100 things, not always do 100 things come back. And so it was time for me to get a new pair of standing wraps. So I got basic black ones. They're just the standard wrap. I got them from Greenhawk, pretty basic. I like to go shop at tack shops that I don't have around me. I definitely do have a Greenhawk around me, but sometimes Greenhawk is just the easiest to pick up stuff like this. They definitely have the biggest booth there at the Royal, and they also have deals. They're one of the bigger businesses that can actually afford to have deals at the Royal. So I got these for pretty cheap and they do the trick. Now the second thing I'm going to show you is actually kind of embarrassing for me. Not because the product is embarrassing, the product is amazing, but because I've already used most of these products on Galen. Some of them are quite disgusting. So the next thing I got was these Equifit tea wraps. They're pretty standard amongst like the 100 jumper world. They're just like a really cool type of polo wrap that you can use for working, and I don't remember all the science behind it, just know they've been on my shopping list for literally like 4 years. I always put them off because it's like, do I really need them? I have polo wraps, like are they just a gimmick? But some people have used them and love them, and they're also like very conforming to the horse's legs, so they're not very bulky. So I finally picked up a pair. They're absolutely disgusting, like I'm warning you. So this is what they look like. They're like a black crushed fleece on this side, and they're like this weird like white material on the inside. There's like actual science behind this that you can look up if you want. I don't remember all of it, and so I probably sound dumb with this, but like I don't really care. I wanted them and they're good for my horse's leg, so I got them, and I'm sorry they're so gross. So moving on from like kind of leg things, I actually custom ordered Black & Accessories Grand Prix wristlet before the Royal, and I picked it up at the Royal. So this is what it looks like. I got a classic black one because if you know me, all I like are black, gray, and white. I'm not one of those color coordinating people. So it just looks like this, has my name on it. And for those of you that don't know like how cool this is, it's for like riding. So there's like this belt loop that you can snap off. There's a belt loop that you can snap off. It's actually pretty easy to do. I'm just super weak. And it goes on your belt on your back, so you can ride with your phone. And I don't ride with my phone, but sometimes when I'm like out hiking alone and stuff like that, it's a safety procedure that I want to have my phone on me, but it also hurts to like put it in a pocket because like I'm bent there, and so it hurts. So I got one of these so I can just put it on my back and have a peace of mind. Now, a lucky mistake that happened to me is they actually ordered 2 nameplates for me. This is the other nameplate. So she gave me all like the hardware to put it in something else, and I think what's next I'm gonna put it on, but I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I got this. It's beautiful. Little wristlet. You can also get them with like a crossbody chain, but since I'm not using it to wear out besides the barn, I'm just putting it on while I hack, I didn't get it. So that extra nameplate I think is gonna go on this. This is the Sam Shield icon pack. It's kind of hard to get into frame. I can back up a little bit. There it is. Yes, it's absolutely stunning. It's a ring bag, but it's like the nicest ring bag I've seen ever. It has so many different compartments. It's like a leather on the front, but also like on the back, it's like normal backpack material. It's absolutely amazing. It has like pocket for everything, like change, phone, sunglasses, and then this part unzips, 1 second, and then you can put your helmet on it like a standard ring bag. So it's absolutely amazing, and I love it so much. It has like space for a water bottle, for a crop, for papers, for your tablet and your laptop. I'm just super excited to use it. And like I said, I have that extra nameplate, and so I think I'm gonna put it right above the Sam Shield logo. I've already kind of indented it a little bit, trying to put it in, but I didn't have a hole punch, so it's being really dumb. And I got that Sam Shield icon pack from one of my absolute favorite tack shops, Blueberry Hill. And I also got my next thing at Blueberry Hill. So I ride in a Sam Shield shadow mat, just like standard helmet. But I also ride with it in brim because I have a fairly wide face. You can see that. And so I ride with it in a brim because it makes my face look nicer. And I bought it before the mist shield came out. And so since the mist shields have come out, all I wanted was a mist shield. And so I finally saved up and got it. In the box that it came with this beautiful little bag that you can put it in. It's also kind of like a ring bag. So now I kind of have 2 different Sam Shield ring bags. But, and then it also comes in the standard helmet Sam Shield cover. And then I undo this, and my baby's born. Look at her. Now she's a little dirty because I ridden in her for a week now. I wanted to ride in her to, you know, break her in and stuff. And she's amazing and I love her. Now she's gonna be my show helmet because like I said, I have a shadow mat standard Sam Shield helmet. So I'm gonna use that for day to day. But this beautiful Alcantara with leather top Sam Shield, Mist Shield is, I don't know if you can tell, but I really like all of the products that Sam Shield puts out for the most part, and so I'm a big supporter of Sam Shield, and whether that's good or bad, I like them. So I also got just a pair of Sam Shield V-Skin gloves. They've got the gray on them. They look like this. Now originally I had bought them to be my showing gloves. Then I realized they've got so much gray on them, and there's ones that have actual just black, which I think the judges will appreciate more. So I'm gonna get those other ones for showing in, and these ones are gonna be like my everyday gloves, which actually works out because my everyday gloves, I have Rockwell's, and I also have SSG Heritage gloves. Both of those have worn down pretty bad. I ride in gloves every single day, and I do chores in gloves and do everything in gloves. Sometimes I drive in my gloves on the way home from the barn, so I need a new pair of everyday gloves. So I got these. They're absolutely beautiful, and I love them. Look at their little Sam Shield. And now that's everything Sam Shield. Although I did just order the new Sam Shield stirrups. I think they're called Shield Rups, which I'm like iffy about. Don't really like that. But it's not my job to like it. It's just my job to buy it. And so those will be coming in soon, and I can post a picture of them on my Instagram when they come in, and I'm so excited. So yeah, basically I have everything Sam Shield now. And like I said, all of those things came from Blueberry Hill, which is an amazing independently owned tack shop. Artie, who owns the tack shop, is absolutely amazing, and she showed me nothing but kindness all 3 days I was there, and I literally bought something from her every single day I was there, whether that's good or bad, for my bank account. But I absolutely love her, and if you need anything like Stam Shield, Tucci boots, fake tails, they have beautiful, beautiful show shirts, everything, go to Blueberry Hill. So the next thing I got, I didn't actually need, and this was kind of an impulse buy, but they were on like for such a good deal at Greenhawk, and it's a set of quick grabs, back on track quick grabs. So it's a full set of the back on track quick grabs. They're absolutely stunning. I'll take one out of the package for you. They're absolutely gorgeous. Oh my god, putting your hand in there is like so nice. Putting your hand in the pillow. There's so much Velcro. And so open, they look like this, and then you close them up like so. Don't mind me doing it with my hand. And they go all the way down to the hoof. See how they're curved? People use them for a lot of different purposes. I know a lot of people actually use them for shipping boots, and while I often do use no bows, there are some days where I get off my horse and I'm like, if I bend over right now and try and put on no bows, I think I'll kill both of us, because we'll end up falling down and like he'll spook and won't kill us. And sometimes you just need like a quick thing, and you also like sometimes are trailing for like 15-20 minutes at a time, not a big long haul. And so I picked up these Truly Speed quick wraps. And so I got all four, and I'm really looking forward to using these and trying these out, and maybe I'll do a review on them. Yeah. So the next thing I got was not actually something I bought, but I renewed my Ontario Equestrian membership and my Ontario Hunter Jumper Association membership. And every time you renew your membership, they give you something. So last year they introduced this new ride-on program, and I got a ride-on hat. And this year they were giving away buckets. So I got this beautiful Ontario Equestrian bucket. It's just the normal Fortiflex brand, like hard buckets. And in it, I also got a full-size bag of Purina apple chunks. I've already like broken into them, don't mind that. I have to clean this up. My dad actually opened them, and I hate this jagged opening. I want to cut it. So I'll be doing that. But these are Purina apple chunks. So far, Galen likes them. And then in the bucket, I also got a free Canadian Horse magazine, which is pretty nice, you know. I'm gonna flip through this later. So another thing I bought, which I absolutely adore, is a new quarter sheet. And I didn't just get this new quarter sheet from anywhere. I got a custom quarter sheet done for me by the wonderful people over at Letter Perfect Embroidery and Design. So these quarter sheets are wool. They're absolutely stunning. They're ordered by size of horse, and Galen wears an 81 on blankets, so I think this is like a large, and it is absolutely stunning. I opted to get charcoal gray with white piping and black binding. So here it is. It's so hard to fit all on the screen. I don't think I'll ever be able to do that. But I also opted to get this beautiful tail cord in it at the back in black. And then my absolute favorite part of it, because I'm a narcissist, you went over this, is the fact that it came embroidered with my name on it. Ah! It's actually stunningly well done. You know how like sometimes there's like little threads and stuff that stick out from embroidery where it's done from a place that's like kind of cheap? Well, this is absolutely stunning. There's nothing like that. It is so warm, and it's wool, and it was actually like really cold the day that I picked this up in the Coliseum where all the horses go, and so me and one of my friends actually wrapped up in it, and I kept us warm the whole day. They were honestly so accommodating and so fast. I was kind of like all over the place with what I wanted. Originally I wanted it to be black, but I absolutely love it, and I'm so thankful to have it. And they're absolutely amazing. They posted the picture of Galen in it on their Instagram, and it's also on my Instagram, so if you want to see that, you can check out those links will be below. And I'm super happy with it. So this was also kind of another impulse buy. I know I said I only had one of those, but this is definitely an impulse buy. So Galen is an auditory spooker. He doesn't spook at things that he sees, he spooks at things that he hears. So I've definitely been playing with the idea of getting a soundproof fly veil for him for a while. I just haven't gotten one yet because they're actually like pretty expensive to get, and not that they're expensive for what they are. Like, it honestly saved my life, and they're really well made. But I am at university and I already have a couple custom made bonnets for him, so I didn't want to just get another like fly veil. But Talisman Equine bonnets actually come and they sell separately bonnet ear liners. So I got these at Running Fox. The people at Running Fox are super nice. And I was mainly like looking at their fly veils and like, ooh, you should check these out, they're so nice. And the Talisman bonnets are really well made. But again, I didn't want another bonnet. But they said that they had these bonnet ear liners, quiet ears. And so basically these will fit in any of my existing fly veils, and I can sew them in to stop them from rotating. And that's super exciting for someone like me who is all about the DIY and is also an avid sewer. I just ripped that. I was so excited to get them. So this is what they look like out of the package. They have the talisman design thing on them. And of course, these ones are like the horse size. I'm not sure if they come in pony size. Galen's a horse, so I didn't really ask. But I'm super excited to put these in Galen's ears. And the last thing I got, but definitely not least, even though I just said I didn't want another fly veil, this one is by one of my favorite companies that I've never been able to get a fly veil from before, and I've had lots of my friends have them, and the quality is just amazing and superb, and they last so long. And this one was in my colors. It's practically like it was made for me, and it's different than all the other ones I have. So I got a Delacour fly veil, and it's a V-shaped tie down, and that's what makes it different from all my other ones. So even though Galen isn't like a visual spooker and his fly veil flopping around doesn't scare him, he's definitely a sensitive thoroughbred, and that can kind of irritate him sometimes, and he can try and shake them off, and he's shaken a lot of fly veils off of my lessons before. So this tie down goes straight on him, and it protects his ears from any flies. It has 2 rows of crystals. It's got this beautiful gray and then a black that you can't really see, but in the sun it's absolutely stunning. And it also came with this beautiful little Delacour charm, and I absolutely love. What makes Delacour bonnets, tie-down bonnets specifically, different than others is that I see a lot of brands out there that just use hair elastics for the tie-downs. That's pretty common practice, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm fairly certain this is another hair elastic too, but a lot of companies use those cotton, like thin elastics that I find would break really easily, and so they use like a rubbery one. And so I don't know if this is like made for this purpose or if it's really just a rubber hair elastic. Either way, it's gonna last a lot longer than the cotton ones, and so I'm really happy with that. Yay! I'm so excited to use all of these new things. There's some stuff I've already used, like my Sam Shield, my quarter sheet. I'm loving it, and my tea wraps, which are disgusting right now, but I'm actually just gonna go and wash those babies. Thank you for tuning in today, and if you'd like to follow me on any of my other social media accounts that are on YouTube, they'll be down in the description box below. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all next week. Bye!
Si fuera la última vez y enséñame ese pasito que no sé, un besito bien suavecito, bebé, taqui taqui, taqui taqui. Báilame como si fuera la última vez y enséñame ese pasito que no sé, un besito bien suavecito, bebé, taqui taqui, taqui taqui. última vez y enséñame ese pasito que no sé, un besito bien suavecito, bebé. Taqui, 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 taqui. Báilame como si fuera la última